What's up guys, Mike from Rockville, and today I'm going to show you how to choose the right par and wash light for your party, event space, or other professional or home application. Here at Rockville, we have a wide variety of different par and wash lights. We have a bunch of different shapes, from traditional round pars to square pars, strip pars, and even wedge pars. On top of that, we have different power sources for our par lights. So there are ones that have to be plugged into the wall or ones that are battery powered and rechargeable. Figuring out the par's best shape, size, and power source totally depends on where you want to set up the par lights and how you're going to set up the par lights. For example, par lights like our Mini RF series, our Rock Wedge LED series, and our RF Wedge series offer a very compact shape that allows you to place them into tight corners or wedge them into unique areas of your space. This is very useful if you're throwing a party at home and you have limited space on where you can place your par lights, or you're running an event that requires a clean aesthetic. Now when it comes to choosing the power source for your par light, aka if it's going to be battery powered or wall powered, it comes down to two things: your budget and where you're going to place your par lights. Typically, battery powered lights tend to be a little more expensive, so if you're looking for something more budget friendly, we recommend series like our Rock Par 50 and our Rock Par Tri. Just remember, whenever you are using wall-powered par lights, you are bound to wherever your wall outlet is or your extension cords can run. This might limit you a little if you were looking to hang your par lights from the ceiling or run them outside where you might not have too many outlets. Now, a really cool feature of the Rock Par 50 and some of the other par lights we offer is that they have a built-in power outlet on them, so you can electrically daisy chain the power off of each other. This is just something to keep in mind when purchasing. Now, if budget is one thing you are very concerned with, but you still want a battery-powered light, there are many options that we offer, like our Battery Par 50 and our Mini RF 1 series that are affordable. When choosing a battery-powered par light, one thing you want to consider is the size of the battery, which is often rated in milliamp hours. Typically, batteries with a larger milliamp per hour rating will last longer, which is important to think about when you're planning your setup. You always want to account for how long the light will stay on and if it has enough juice to last the duration of your party or event. An added benefit of using battery-powered par lights is you have a lot more flexibility on where you can place your light, because it does not have to be constrained to a wall outlet. This makes it easier to set up outside, hang from ceilings, and so on. So now that you've decided which par size, shape, and power source is best for your needs, let's talk about different effects that you can use in your party, event, or venue. The first effect I want to talk to you guys about is uplighting. Typically, we do this by placing the par and wash lights on the floor so that their beams are angled and directed upward to create a decorative or dramatic lighting effect. This is the most common technique used in parties and events to add ambience and enhance the visual appeal of a space by washing the walls with color and light. Uplighting can be used indoors and even outdoors, say if you wanted to uplight the sides of your house. And if you're looking for weatherproof options, check out our Best Par H2O and our Wet Par Pro. Now, with some of the Rockville par lights, they have the capability to produce the color ultraviolet, which you can use that color ultraviolet to create a blacklight effect. Blacklight effects are commonly used to create a fluorescent or glow-in-the-dark effect. They make certain materials like fluorescent paint and fabrics glow brightly in the presence of the UV light. And remember, whenever you are uplighting, you can use any of these colors or a combination of these colors to create a specific vibe. And remember, you can always set your uplighting par and wash lights to fade between different colors. And a cool thing we do here at Rockville is we create bundles and cases that come with multiple of the same par lights inside of them, which makes setting up for your party or event much easier to do, so you can get a consistent uplighting effect all throughout your space. The next effect I want to talk to you about your par and wash light is the strobe effect. The strobe effect on the par light is a super fast blinking or flashing of the light. It makes the light turn on and off repeatedly, creating a pulsating or flickering effect. This effect is often used to create excitement or add a dynamic atmosphere in parties, events, and dances. And all Rockville par lights are able to create the strobe effect for every color on the par light. Traditionally, this effect is done with the white color, but feel free to play around with whatever color best fits your needs. When it comes to setting up these par and wash lights into either uplighting or a strobe effect, there are a couple ways you can do that. The easiest way to do this is to use the included remote that comes with your par or wash light and set it to a specific color or the strobe mode. But if you're looking for a more advanced way of doing it, you can either connect the lights together through wired DMX or wireless DMX if the light is capable, and then control them in master-slave mode or DMX mode. This is a more complicated way of doing things, so I always recommend just using the remote to keep everything as simple as possible. And remember, no matter what Rockville par or wash light you end up getting, we have a bunch of how-to videos that show you exactly how to set up and use your par lights so you can feel extra confident in your setup. So hopefully this video showed you how easy it is to choose the right par or wash light for your party, event hall, or other application. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support tech team through phone or email. As always, I'm Mike from Rockville, and I'll see you in the next one.